So when we talk about game-changing updates in Hypixel Skyblock, I think we can safely say that this upcoming update is going to be one of those. Over the last week I've focused more on One for All and weaponry rather than pets and survivability, so I think that's what we're going to look at today. Like, I really don't even know what I'm going to use after this. But before we do get into the video, if you do go on to enjoy this video and you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. We're on the road to 10k, we've just hit 8k a couple of days ago, so if you could subscribe it would be massively appreciated. Also, you should leave a like on the video. It helps me know if you like the video or not. I mean, it's as simple as that. And finally, if you've not already joined the Discord server, you should consider doing so. It's linked in the description. Anyway, let's get into the video. I hope you all do enjoy. For those who haven't guessed, it's going to be the Yeti pet and the Blue Whale pet. Both on the alpha server seem to have been massively nerfed, so it'll be interesting to have a look and see what the damage actually has caused. So I'm currently on the normal server, not on the alpha server yet, and we're going to take a look at the Blue Whale pet first. So the main ability that people use this Blue Whale for is the bulk ability. So at the moment this ability will give you 3 defense per 20 health that you have. So now we're on the alpha server, so let's have a look at that same Yeti pet. So as you can see, that bulk ability gives you 1 defense per 20 health, so it's a 66% decrease. Now I've got to say, for anyone that uses Blue Whale pet, that is quite catastrophic. You know, that's not a little decrease, that's sort of destruction. So you might be thinking, well, what does that mean for the price? Well, currently a level 100 Blue Whale pet legendary is 55 mil. Now, considering the price of this pet was up to about 60 to 65 mil 3 to 4 days ago, it is pretty mad how much it's dropped. Although that was mainly due to the Yeti pet nerf being announced and the Blue Whale pet nerf not being announced, so people were thinking, well, if I used to use Yeti, what is the point anymore? It's been nerfed. I use the Blue Whale pet. Now that nerf's been announced, it's sort of a bit strange. I think people are still trying to decide which pet is going to be better to use because, I mean, they've both been heavily nerfed, and yeah, we'll get onto the Yeti pet now. So in terms of the Yeti pet, before we do get into the actual nerf itself, we need to understand what it is people use the Yeti pet for at the moment and how it sort of works. So we're looking at an epic pet right now, and as you can see, you gain 100% of your strength as defense at the moment before the nerf. And this Ice Shield ability is the main reason why people will use this pet. So now if we look at a legendary version of the pet, you'll see that the Ice Shield ability still gives you 100% of your strength as defense, so there's no change in that ability. This means that in the past, most people just went for an epic pet considering it was easy to level up, and I mean, for a lot of the time it was still cheaper. So now we're on the alpha server, and if we look for Yeti pets, we'll look at an epic one first. As you can see, this one is also level 100. But now it only gives you 50% of your strength as defense, which means there's literally been a 50% nerf on this particular ability, which is quite catastrophic, to be honest. Like, it is literally 50% worse for that one ability that most people use it for. If we now look at a level 100 legendary variant of the Yeti pet, instead of giving you 50% of strength as defense, it gives you 75%. So that means it's only been nerfed 25% from the actual original pet. So in all fairness, this does give more of an incentive to buy the legendary pet instead of the epic pet now. And you can see that in the price at the moment. Obviously it's just speculation because the nerf actually hasn't come into effect yet. But at the moment the cheapest level 100 epic pet is around 16.5 mil. And the cheapest legendary level 100 pet is around 40 mil. So you can see there's a massive difference now. And like I said before, the price of the legendary and the epic were very, very similar, usually within about 1 to 2 million coins. And as you can see now, there's over 20 million coins difference, so that just shows you how much of a difference this nerf is going to make. It is quite interesting, to be honest, because from these nerfs or what's been proposed, I would assume that the legendary Yeti pet would be the best out of the 3. The epic Yeti, obviously the legendary Blue Whale, and the legendary Yeti. That's just because, well, the epic Yeti's been, I mean, the ability's basically been halved. And then the Blue Whale pet's ability that people use it for is like 66% worse, like it's 2/3 worse. Whereas the legendary Yeti is only 25% worse. It is very hard to actually measure survivability, but just from sort of my general feeling there and what I've heard and what I can see, you know, I would assume the legendary Yeti should be more expensive than the legendary Blue Whale, but obviously it's not worked out like that. I guess only time will tell to how, you know, drastic these nerfs really are. And like I said, at the moment it's all just speculation. Before we do wrap this video up, I just want you to leave a comment. So, what would you prefer to have after the proposed nerfs? A legendary Blue Whale or a legendary Baby Yeti? Let me know in the comments. But anyway, I hope you all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.